You're listening to the Night Demon Network. Go to nightdemon.net/subscriber to unlock more exclusive content.
Hello and welcome to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast. I'm your host, Nesbit. Night Demon is a band that loves the road. They're all about the live show. So after months of being unable to play live due to the pandemic, Night Demon finally returned to the stage November 6th, 2021, headlining the Steel and Stone Festival in Asheville, North Carolina. So what we have is the live, raw recording straight from the soundboard of this first show back. So it's raw and straight from the soundboard, so it's without the audience sound and the ambient sound from the venue. It's just with the mics and instruments put out, warts and all, with all the imperfections of a live show. This is Night Demon, live from the road.
Night Demon!
Guys, it's Jarvis here. We are here in Asheville, North Carolina. We got in last night, a long travel day. We got picked up by this shuttle at 8:30 in the morning, had a 2.5-hour drive to the airport, had to wait there for a few hours, then take a flight for about 5 hours all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina, just to wait for another couple hours in the airport with no restaurants open and to take literally a 20-minute flight to Asheville. We got in at about 11:45 p.m. So not complaining. We've had much longer days than that. And even, after all this time, not doing this for over a year and a half, I mean, I could say that, we're kind of still used to it.
There was a lot of hype and preparation for this show to get back in front of people for the first time in almost 2 years, a year and a half. Last show was the end of February 2020. Now it's November 21. It's crazy.
So Asheville, North Carolina, Night Demon finally gets back out there and plays a show again. And people being excited to see us again. I mean, we just toured so much in the previous years that people could always just be like, oh, we'll just see Night Demon again because they're always on the road. But since the pandemic and everything, now that, shows are starting to happen again, people are excited and they want to come out and see us. And of course, our fans are diehards and they'll come to see, they'll come and see us no matter what.
Here we are. We're here. We're ready to rock. Our buddy Kit Ekman is here. He just picked us up. Say hi, Kit. What's up? So he's going to play Rocky tonight, and he's got a rental van for us, and we're ready to rock. So let's see how this goes, and we'll check in.
My name is Jason Gardner. I'm from Asheville, North Carolina, and I have been a Night Demon fan since the first EP. My introduction to the band was for the video for Night Demon I happened to find on YouTube. I just loved the new wave of British heavy metal sound and how catchy it was. I fell in love with that whole EP, especially Ancient Evil, which is still my favorite song of theirs to this day. So immediately I followed the band on Facebook. I actually remember the night when I saw the band post that they were looking for a date to fill on the first Curse of the Damned tour. And I immediately contacted a venue here in town called the Odditorium, which is where all the Night Demon performances in Asheville have taken place. And as fate would have it, they actually had a cancellation earlier that day for the date that I was inquiring about. So immediately I contacted the band and asked if they would like to play with my band named Temptation's Wings. And the date was Saturday, May 16th, 2015. Jarvis answered the message with an enthusiastic yes. We also worked out a place for them to stay. And I remember getting up early and waiting for them to arrive from Miami, Florida, which is about a 15-hour drive. I wanted to make sure they found a place because it could be kind of confusing here in the mountains where we live. So fast forwarding to the night of the show, we got to the venue and got everything set up. And I remember people coming from neighboring states were already there waiting for the show to start. I was super impressed with the amount of Night Demon fans who came to this show, actually. They weren't really a household name or a name you see on a lot of websites at the time. You know, they were just starting out. But their performance was awesome. After I saw that show, I knew this band was going to do big things after seeing them play. I mean, just the way they connected with the audience, how much the audience was into them, you know, just the constant headbanging, the fist waving, singing the songs back to them, you know, the air guitar playing, everything like that. I mean, it was an amazing show. I'll never forget it. On the day they left, after that first show, I remember they left a signed poster and a guitar pick that I actually have framed up in my game room / music room. So fast forward to the second time with Night Demon. It was April 22nd, 2016 on the final Curse tour with Against the Grain and Visigoth, who I was also a pretty big fan of. So that was a bonus to be able to open for them also. This show was done by a different promoter in town. This time Armand was in the band and they played the whole Cursed album backwards. And they also had Flight of the Manticore on the set, which hadn't been released yet, obviously off of Darkness Remains. Again, lots of people from out of state were waiting for this show, and it was another amazing performance. So fast forward 5 years to 2021. My band has been doing a regional fest called Steel and Stone for the past 5 years, minus 2020, of course. I was in the planning stages of the lineup for this year's event. So I contacted Jarvis. I, of course, immediately started discussing details. And we did some back and forth negotiating until it worked for both sides. Obviously, at this point in their career, they're way bigger than the first time they were just looking to fill a date. So, you know, it was a little bit different, but still a pleasant experience.
Armand John Anthony checking in here from Airbnb, North Carolina, Asheville. We're just about heading to the show here. And, you know, the place that we're staying at is really cool. It's very rural. So we didn't quite see the right driveway when we're coming out of the driveway. It's a bit of a berm that's probably about 4 or 5 feet tall. So needless to say, we just got stuck on the thing like the van got stuck on it like a teeter-totter. So
It's pretty metal, though.
we all had to get out and basically rock the van up and down until the wheels caught on the ground because they weren't actually touching the ground. So we almost didn't make the gig.
That was tight.
But in true Night Demon form, we did it. We got free.
Dreamwork, baby.
It's just a 5-minute delay, and we'll make it to rock. And it could have been a lot worse. So we'll check in later.
All right, so we're here. We've got the merch set up. The doors are open. There's a few bands playing before us. We're going to be going on late. How you feeling, Dusty?
Ready to rock the house.
Yeah, we've got some friends here. It looks like a lot of people traveled in, which is awesome. This is a pretty small club, but it's going to be a good one tonight.
It'll be a nice intimate setting for everybody, especially because we haven't played in so long. So it's nice that everybody came and traveled to come out and see the show because, you know, makes for a good one.
Yeah, intimate is a very interesting word to use. It's gonna be, it's gonna be fucking packed. It's fucking cold as shit out here.
It's gonna be hot inside and cold as hell outside.
We're hoping to warm it up.
It'll definitely be below freezing tonight.
Yeah,
for sure.
We'll turn up the heavy metal heat. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark Roman from Brave Words and Bloody Knuckles. Been around in business for 34 years or whatever, and. Yeah, we're down in North Carolina to see Night Demon. First live show in 2 years, basically.
How long has Night Demon been on your radar? How long have you been a Night Demon fan?
That's a long time, man.
Pretty much since the beginning, right?
From the EP, basically, yes.
How many times have you seen Night Demon, do you know?
Yes, we're up over 24 now.
How many countries have you seen Night Demon?
Germany, United States. I think that's it, really. Yeah, I don't think I've seen them anywhere outside of those two.
How is it?
But multiple times in Germany.
How do you compare seeing Night Demon in Germany versus in the U.S.? How's it different? How's it the same?
Bigger crowds.
Bigger crowds in Germany, right?
Much bigger crowds in Germany, especially based on tonight. Yes, for sure. And but Night Demon fans are the same regardless of where you're coming from. So yeah, it's all good one way or the other. But the German, it's been festivals basically. I've seen them in Germany, so that means much bigger crowds than the U.S. stuff. This late into their career, this is the kind of show you usually see when a band's doing their first tour, or the very, very early in their career. The fact that these guys have been on the stage at Summer Breeze, Bang Your Head, done headlining tours everywhere, and now to play a club like this where it's basically, when they spit, you're going to feel it, that kind of thing. Germany, dig it.
What are you looking forward to most about the show tonight?
The fact that they're back on stage, it's been, like I said, it's been 2 years now since I've seen them live, and I can't wait to just get that vibe, and especially in this kind of atmosphere. It's going to be amazing.
Rock on. Let's enjoy the night.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
Hey, we are in the front row. The Night Demon show is about to start, and right up front is all these Night Demon diehards. Come on, y'all. Come on. In a matter of minutes, the show is beginning. The excitement is just dripping from the walls. We are going to rock. Night Demon is going to kill it. Asheville, North Carolina, November the 6th of 2021. We are here. It's going to kick ass.
Just stay your
Hi, this is Jim Wilson. I'm from Athens, Georgia, and I'm a huge Night Demon fan. I travel all around the country to see Night Demon, and I see you, Kit, everywhere.
How many Night Demon shows have you been to?
Probably about somewhere in the 15 to 20 range. And I saw them here at the Odditorium in Asheville a few years ago, and I'm happy to be back here and seeing lots of good friends and having a good party.
And Jim's very special in Night Demon lore because his daughter...
My daughter is now working with Jarvis in Iron Grip Management, and that all comes from just meeting the band and making friends and just having a great time, and turns into a career for her. I wish she was here tonight.
We love Taylor. Night Demon loves Taylor. Yeah. So shout out to Taylor. Wish you were here, Taylor.
Taylor, I wish you were here. You're here in my heart.
You're definitely here in our hearts.
But this is a wonderful place, and I'm really happy to be among all these fans.
I'm from Goldsboro, North Carolina, originally from Milford, Connecticut. And I first got into Night Demon about 7 years ago when I heard Heavy Metal Heat.
And you're here in Asheville tonight.
Yeah, 5 hours from home.
You drove 5 hours and you have never seen Night Demon before.
No, and I had to.
But you are decked out in your Night Demon heavy metal shirt.
Yes, sir.
And what do you want? What are you thinking about tonight? What are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking for a killer set, a long set, and I can't wait just to see it.
Favorite songs? What do you want to hear?
There's a lie. It's all of them.
All of them. All of them. All right.
I wish they would play the whole first record.
This is Sean Weingartner from Austin, Texas. I am here in the beautiful town of Asheville, North Carolina, seeing my good friends, Night Demon. The last show that I saw them was my birthday party.
Which was the last show they played?
The last show they played.
Before tonight.
19 months ago, 17 months ago.
Yeah.
So there was no way that I was not going to go see them again on their very first show since.
Have you been to Asheville before?
1991, I remember getting here and I remember leaving because I came down to party because I had some friends that were going to college down here. So, love the guys. Go see them every chance to get. And tonight actually makes my 19th show.
I was going to ask how many times. 19 for you.
19.
It's Die Hard.
It's not a bad thing.
And at least 19 more to go.
At minimum.
At minimum. What do you think? What are you thinking about tonight?
Can't wait. I heard it's a long set. I heard there's going to be a few surprises in it. Might be a couple singles getting popped out that may not have been played live before.
Yeah, I think there's going to be, I have it on good authority, there's going to be some worldwide live debuts tonight of things that have never been played live before.
Mr. Dusty Squires on the drums!
It's Chris Kells. I'm actually local kind of to Asheville a little bit. Drove about 4 hours to get here. Stopped in the middle in Charlotte to pick up my son Connor, who's also a Night Demon fan. So he's been following him for as long as he can in his young life. And I've got a couple of years under my belt. First saw him at Ragnarocker, and I kind of lit the fire, and I've been trailing him around the country ever since.
How many times have you seen Night Demon? You know?
This will be number 15.
Number 15. And how about for your son? How many times for him?
This will be his fourth, I think. Luckily, I caught the last show before things went dark, and this is the first one when we're opening back up. So there's some kind of nice symmetry to bookending the pandemic with Night Demon also.
Feels like life is coming back to normal.
Does.
We get to see Night Demon again, right?
It does, and we're lucky over here. I don't know. I feel like I want the boys to play the big stages of the world, but I like having them in a small place where you can just reach out and slap Dusty on stage.
In Germany, they would kill to be able to see him in an environment like
exactly.
this.
This is dream come true for folks, and I don't want to take it for granted. So I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad they're here. Glad you're here. Good times.
What are you looking forward to tonight? What do you want to hear?
I'm kind of stoked to hear the singles live because I assume they'll make it into the set. That's the only stuff I haven't heard.
They've never been played live before.
Exactly.
Right?
It's I mean, it's going to be something new.
It's a worldwide debut.
It is.
Are you out there?
Davina is modeling her Night Demon Darkness Remains hoodie, and David Stover, who has every Night Demon merch item ever made, just about, does not have this.
I do not have this. Where can I get my Night Demon hoodie merch?
You know, I think there's some on the website.
She was just telling me to get to go to the UK website.
Yeah. The American website didn't have it.
The UK or maybe the European website. Check those.
I definitely need the Night Demon hoodie to complete my collection.
But Davina always has the unique Night Demon merch. She is modeling the custom-made Night Demon Black Widow purse.
Made by Katie Just.
Yes. We'll do a link for Katie's purses because she does amazing custom
makes these.
Absolutely.
She'll take a picture disc vinyl and she'll do a double-sided purse with a picture disc vinyl. This happened to be something that she custom made for me that Jarvis approved. There's only one in the world like it, and I love it.
All right, we're taking pictures and we're going to add it to the subscriber section. So Davina, where are you coming here from?
I am from Ohio, born and raised in Cleveland.
What are you doing in Asheville, North Carolina tonight?
I come here to see my favorite band in the world, Night Demon.
And you have something to model for them on your skin.
Yes, and they finally got to see my ink.
What are we looking at? Describe it. We should do a picture of it for the podcast, but describe it. What is it?
So I had them do the Night Demon logo, and there's spider webs two spider webs going around it, and there's a Black Widow on it at the end of Demon. There's a Black Widow spider for the Black Widow song.
Exactly.
Literally takes up my whole forearm.
We'll do a picture of it for the podcast as well.
Yeah, they do have a picture of it. So.
Excellent. So what do you want to hear tonight?
Oh my God.
What do you have them play?
I don't care what they play. I love all their songs.
That's a good answer.
I love all their music. They always come out with something new, and we definitely have a lot to look forward to from the guys in the band, and they're just always a pleasure to go to one of their shows. They always give it everything they got.
David Stover.
And Clarissa Stover.
And we're from Dallas, Texas. And we're here in Asheville, North Carolina to see Night Demon.
And we've met other Night Demon fans that we've met online but not in person. So tonight we met them in person and that was cool.
Night Demon fans from all over.
What do you expect from the show tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Just rocking and rolling. I haven't seen a show since before COVID started.
Yeah, it's our first non-COVID show, so we're excited.
What songs are you looking forward to?
Black Widow.
Black Widow! Yeah.
Awesome.
Black Widow!
gathered from all over the country, and we're all just talking about how much we love Night Demon.
It's some true metal, man. I mean, they really are into metal. Jarvis loves metal. We all love metal. They bang their heads. They got the rockin' beats. They got the cool solos, the whole 9 yards, the double bass drum. It's all great, man.
It's a brotherhood. It's a sisterhood. We're a family.
We are,
yeah.
I'm from Brazil.
Oh, shit.
How do you know Night Demon?
Oh, man, I'm a big heavy metal fan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you seen Night Demon before?
Oh, yeah.
Where have you seen him? 70,000 tons of metal? You on the ship?
Oh,
do you see him when they played? You see him when they played at 5 a.m. and the sun was coming up?
Yeah, I went there.
Yeah, I was there. All right, cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I love this guy. I just love it. You know, I'm a big fan of old school heavy metal. That's why I'm here.
Night Demon's old school heavy metal, aren't they?
Man, I've been thinking this whole time, and I've been having tequila and sodas. The style of this, like, there's a lot of great traditional metal bands, I guess. I don't know, I just like the sound. They just fucking grab you by the balls. It's like that fucking great rock and roll, like, metal sound, like Iron Maiden, like Times Thin Lizzy.
There is a demon among us whose soul belongs in hell. He's sent here to redeem us. She knows it all too well. She comes and goes, she comes and goes.
Sandy?
Dearborn Heights, Michigan.
That's a long way from here. What are you doing in Asheville, North Carolina tonight?
Jarvis.
Just Jarvis?
Well, Night Demon.
How long did you drive to get here from Dearborn Heights, Michigan?
About 10 hours.
Mike lived in Battle Creek, Michigan. I drove in with Sandy.
Sandy and Mike drove down together from Michigan to be here. Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course, Jarvis is always worth it.
How many times have you seen Night Demon?
About a dozen.
Dozen?
Yeah.
What are your expectations for tonight? What are you looking forward to?
having fun and watching Night Demon.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
Any songs? What do you want to hear?
Anything they sing. I love them all.
Answer. Michael, you got a different answer? What do you want to hear?
You know, as long as he plays stuff from the EP, that's what I'm going to introduce to him at Legion. So, you know, the Chalice, you know, stuff, you know.
Oh, we're going to do the Chalice. Rocky, I have it on excellent authority that Rocky will be making an appearance.
We love Rocky.
I love
almost
Rocky
as
too.
much as we love Jarvis.
Night Demon, actually. I've been listening about a year.
Yeah.
Fucking stoked. I brought my buddy Hunter. He likes them too.
Hunter, you like Night Demon?
Night Demon is, dude, Night Demon takes me all the way back to like my classic metal roots. It's the way I got started into metal. It's the way I got like deep into it. I love them. Like they sound good, man. I'm just learning about them. Dude, I am all about it, man, dude. Night Demon sounds fantastic. Like they have that classic, pure like 80s metal sound that I love, dude.
One more left for you guys tonight. Thank you so much. We'll see you again from Ventura, California. Night Demon! We'll see you next time. Good night.
So the show is over. I'm hanging with John Schuler, who gave himself a birthday present to come to this show in Asheville. John, where do you live?
About 7 hours away.
There was something special you wanted to hear from him tonight. What
So I was hoping I'd hear the Howling Man. You know, it was my birthday yesterday, so drove down here, and that was the one song I wanted to hear, and they played it, and they did a damn good version of it. I'll tell you what, I mean, it was just play some songs. I mean, I've seen them not as many times as you have, but play some songs.
But a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, they played some songs, some of the new stuff sounded absolutely phenomenal. You know, Lightning to the Nations, again, I think I might have seen them do that the first time in a den, but it was a phenomenal night, and the crowd was great. People were going nuts, and the guys on stage, man, my Lord, it just looked like they were having a great time, and that's what it's about. It's hard to explain. We were talking about it earlier. It's hard to explain what this band means to us, and I think what we mean to the band. It's pretty special.
And tonight we got to get it started again. First live show.
First live show, man. If they come around to your area, you better go check them out because they were on fire.
Yeah, there are going to be a lot more where this came from.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
So the show went well, in my opinion. Well, I guess as well as it could go. There's never a perfect show. We did have some technical difficulties. You know, the songs came right back to us. That's the one thing. I think we were still tight. And we had a fucking good time doing it. And everybody there in the audience was so fucking pumped. And they were just rocking out with us all night long. And I don't know, it was just so great to see so many people that have supported us throughout the years. There was definitely more people there from out of town than people from Asheville. And, you know, Asheville is an odd place for Night Demon to have our first show back. But I want to thank Jason for having the guts to bring us out to do it. And, you know, speaking of odd, it being at a place called the Odditorium, you know, it's like with an oddities museum in there. I mean, I guess it is appropriate, right? So it was a fantastic outing, and it was a good way for us to get our feet wet again. Everything started to come back, you know, the next day having to drive to Atlanta and then do, you know, play with Sarah Thungle and then Armand and Dusty teching for those guys and setting everything up. I mean, we were pretty damn tired, and it honestly makes me a little nervous to go out and tour again after 2 years off. I mean, the exhaustion it still hasn't worn off on me, but it's just part of the game, right? It's what we do, and we will definitely be hitting the road so hard next year. And we're back in the swing of things. I'm very happy to say that Night Demon played a live gig again, and we played it for some amazing people, and that was the most important thing for us.
Yeah, it was really cool, you know. I had a good time. And I'm looking forward to the next show.
I think it went off pretty damn well. So thanks everybody that came out. And thanks to the promoters over there, the Odditorium, Jason. And we will see you all somewhere soon. The fire has been lit again. And the demon's coming to get ya.
So a 19-song set list, 3 new live premieres of new songs, and Night Demon is back. Obviously, we can't fit the whole show in this one episode, but the entire show is available in the subscriber section on nightdemon.net as an official bootleg. Here's the full set list in case you're curious. They open with Screams in the Night, Hallowed Ground, Ritual, Full Speed Ahead, Curse of the Damned, The Howling Man, Empire's Fall, Are You Out There, Dawn Rider, Heavy Metal Heat, Black Widow, Kill the Pain, Darkness Remains, Welcome to the Night, Flight of the Manticore, The Sun Goes Down, Lightning to the Nations, The Chalice, and Night Demon. So a great blend of old stuff, new stuff, some rare covers, some never-before-played songs. All the details are on nightdemon.net if you want to hear more and learn more. Until next time, this is Nesbitt signing off.
Funny story about last night. So we're setting everything up. You know, the changeover's pretty hectic. So we're up there. Everything's ready to go. And I realize, fuck, I gotta piss, man. Like, really bad. And I look at Jarvis. So I'm like yelling, I gotta pee. Hold on. And as soon as I say that, Dusty hits the intro tape to the Conan intro. And I look at him, and I'm just like, fuck it, let's go. And then, for some reason, I forgot that I had to pee, and I made it through the whole set. I thought I was going to piss my pants, but I made it through. So, moral of the story is, the power of rock can expand the bladder. So if you ever got to pee and you're not in a good position to pee, just grab a guitar and rock and you'll forget all about it. And then I didn't think I realized I had to pee until we got to the Waffle House about an hour or so later.
So here we are at the Waffle House.
You're on the same ticket or separate?
Are we doing separate?
Put
or
it on the same tab.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'll do the sausage and egg, hash brown roll, no cheese.
Yeah, we're ordering already, man.
And can I get a side of wheat toast?
Sure, absolutely. All right, what else can I get for y'all tonight?
I like the Texas bacon patty mold.
All right, that has onions. Is that okay?
No onions, please.
You want onions in yours?
Actually, I'm not gonna get that. I just said it looked good.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, I'm just kidding.
But I'll, hang on, let me smother, let me cover them, chunk them, and pepper them.
You got it.
Thank you.
I'm actually gonna go with the Texas bacon cheesesteak melt plate.
Right, that also has onions. Is that okay?
That's fine. I'd like to add egg to that.
To your sandwich or the hash browns?
Sandwich. Oh,
Right.
No. Let's do hash browns. Yeah,
You want the hash browns? You want scrambled in the hash browns?
I want like sunny side
You want
up.
sunny side up? Yeah, I can do sunny
And
side
I'll
up.
do the hash browns scattered. And
And you just want one egg?
Yep.
Okay.
How much for one egg?
Yeah.
50 cents.
Yeah.
If you're just adding it on there, yeah. It's
I'll get
50
two
cents.
then. I'll get 2 eggs.
Sure.
I'll get 2 eggs then. Is it $1 or is it?
Yeah, it'll be $1, yeah.
Is it cheaper if you buy 3? So like $1.25.
$1.50. Then you get it all on the side, it's $3.
Yeah. You get it in your face. You gas it in. That's yeah. And a decaf coffee.
Yes, I got it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, like who wants that?
Yeah, exactly. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, actually, I'm sorry. It's 2 o'clock again in the morning.
Yes.
Oh, it is. You got it right.
I had to make a whole pot just for you, bro.
2 o'clock all over again.
2 o'clock all over again. I mean, hey, as long as we don't get 2 bar rushes, I'm okay with it.
All right.
No shit.
Don't mind sobering people up, but once a night. Like, they can see double. I don't want to.
Oh, wait, and can I get a waffle too?
Sure, we have blueberry pecan, chocolate chip peanut butter.
Chocolate chip peanut butter?
Chocolate chip
Damn.
peanut butter, you
I'm
said?
going to try some of that.
Yeah, I was making a Reese's. You got it.
Reese's.
All right.
Sausage, egg, and cheese, hash brown bowl, please.
We already got one. That was you, right?
But no cheese on
Yeah, no
mine.
cheese on yours. But you want cheese on yours, okay? And you want anything else?
I think just that.
You don't want a waffle?
Can I get a side of bacon?
You want a side of bacon? Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
No, I'm good.
Sorry about that. All right, anything else?
No, we're solid.
So you guys like coming from the Odditorium? What's going on there tonight?
Yeah.
We played a show.
Played a show? No shit. What band are you on?
We're called Night Demon.
Night Demon.
Yeah,
I like it already.
NIGHTDMON. So we played, it's the 3rd time playing there. We toured 2015, 2016. This was our first time there since then. So it was like a little.
Show in almost 2
And you have, of
Yeah.
course, y'all are weekends only, right? Like when I'm
Well, we're
stuck-
from
when I'm stuck in
California.
here.
The band's out of California.
No shit.
Yeah.
just for this.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
We're
good
out
out
here
here. What part of
for a
California
weekend.
y'all from?
Ventura. It's like 65 miles north of LA.
Gotcha. I have my brother in LA. So
Okay.
that's why I was asking.
Yeah, we're right on the beach. We're like a little beach
Tell him
town.
look us up.
Yeah, now he's a little suck up, so.
It happens out there.
That's all right.
It does.
We're grounded.
It's
Yeah.
65 degree weather all year round.
That's how Ventura is. Ventura is amazing.
It's probably 50 right now.
Yeah.
Kind of same, kind of same as here.
It's about the same
Chilly.
temperature all year round, though. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, well, glad to have you all here. You said
Thank
Night
you.
Demon?
Yeah.
What's your guys' names?
I'm Dustin.
I want to call you Mike Rolls, so I mean, I don't know.
I'll take it. I've never heard that before.
You never have, huh?
Yeah, sure.
I'm Kit.
Sure.
You said Kit?
I'm Kit.
Kit. Nice to meet you.
Nice. I'm Dustin.
Dustin?
Nice to
How
meet
about
you.
your friend over here?
It's Jarvis.
Travis.
Jarvis.
DJ. Jarvis.
Travis.
Michael.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let me get y'all's order up. I'll be right back.
Thank
Okay?
you.
No problem. How's everything reading down here?
Got all that shit on tape.
There it is. I love how we still use, like, you know what's funny about that is, like, we're the generation that's still going to talk about, like, oh, you're filming me or you're taping me. Like, it's funny because, like, that's going to go away with, like, the younger generation where they're going to be like, oh, you're videoing me, or it's more of a digital thing rather than, like, that's like analog. That's like analog talk, dude. Oh, you videotaping me? Are you, you know, are you taping me?
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
You're recording me.
Thanks for listening to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast. Head over to nightdemon.net, click on the subscriber tab, and sign up to access exclusive weekly bonus content. If you would like to donate to support the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast, you can do so through PayPal at paypal.me/nightdemonmetal. Additionally, if you have not already done so, please subscribe, like, rate, and review the show on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts.
All hail, Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast listeners. This is Dusty Squires chiming in to tell you about my brand new signature sticks from the London Drumstick Company. I've dreamt of having my very own drumsticks ever since I was a wee lad, and LDC made that a possibility for me. Founded in 2016 in London, England, the birthplace of heavy metal, the London Drumstick Company has trailblazed a path through the music industry and taken the drummer world by storm. When I met them for the first time, they knew their product was going to withstand the beatings of a Night Demon show. They took the time to work with me on getting everything just right. The balance and weight of my sticks are the same no matter what, and the durability is bar none the best I've ever had. I know my sticks will last through the set night after night. I'm truly honored to work with a company that caters to their players the way LDC does. Their innovation and attention to detail is what separates them from the rest of the stick makers out there. Their custom stick sleeves are unbelievable and really make the entire presentation complete. Wait until you see the design they came up with for me. It blew my mind and was a surprise to say the least. They have all kinds of amazing swag, including hoodies, t-shirts, drummer shorts, drum keys, stick bags, towels, face masks, practice pads, and much, much more. Even if you're not a drummer, you can be a part of Demon history and order my brand new signature sticks direct from their website. How cool is that? And to top it off, the London Drumstick Company are giving an exclusive offer to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast listeners. Go to londondrumsticks.co.uk and receive a 15% store-wide discount using promo code DEMONSTICKS. All capital letters, no spaces, Demon Sticks. DEMONSTICKS. I can't thank everyone there enough for the opportunity to be a part of their family and for them trusting me with their amazing products. See you metal maniacs on the road very soon. And yes, the wood chips will be flying.
Greetings, boils and ghouls. This is your comrade, the Crypt Keeper here, reporting dead from the sanctuary of the strange. Tonight's macabre myth is a fright-filled feature, one overflowing with monsters, madness, and magic.
Visit our website at monstersmadnessandmagic.com to stay up to date on all the dark dealings within the sanctuary of the strange. Enjoy the show.
Hey Metalheads, I'm Mark and I host Metal Forge. Let me tell you about the show. The Metal Forge features the best underground metal from all over the world. We spend every week with a different artist with interviews, in-depth conversations, and most of all, the music. We also feature audience interactivity where you can submit your questions to the upcoming guests. New episodes are out every Friday at noon Eastern Time at metalforgeradio.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Want to know what's going on in the world of music? Then tune in to the Nothing Shocking Podcast, a non-genre based, all ages friendly rock and roll program. Join us weekly for interviews with all your favorite rock stars from the mainstream to the underground. You can find us at nothingshocking.libsyn.com or anywhere you download podcasts.
Okay, metalheads, you've been complaining that there has not been a channel that plays all of the heavy metal videos from past, present, and future for years and years at this point. Well, that time is over. Heavy Metal Television is back. HeavyMetalTelevision.net is the website. Go there. You can see videos playing 24/7, 365, all the time, all the best from the old school, the new school, and everything in between. Check it out, HeavyMetalTelevision.net. It is where the metal is.